Hello, and welcome to the Jamaica Tourist Board webinar mini-series. These webinars are created to give information on specific holiday themes and travel niches. My name is Torrance Lewis. Let's begin. This mini-webinar covers cruising in Jamaica. Let's go. Jamaica is an island in the Northern Caribbean, surrounded by the Caribbean Sea. We enjoy calm, warm water year-round, and like all the islands in the region, is a perfect port of call on a cruise itinerary for most of the main cruise lines. Jamaica is closest to Cuba, Grand Cayman, the Bahamas, and Mexico, and these destinations have been a popular itinerary for cruise lines for very many decades. Carnival, Norwegian, MSC, Pullman, Princess, Royal Caribbean and Celebrity all call on one of Jamaica's ports. This map shows our main resort towns: Montego Bay, Negril, Ocho Rios and Port Antonio, and maps out where our cruise ports are. Jamaica has 5 distinct ports: Montego Bay, Falmouth, Ocho Rios, Port Antonio, and Kingston, Port Royal. The main ports are on the north coast shore, where the major tourism resorts are based, and in January, our 5th port, Port Royal, welcomed its first vessel. So let's see how the ports differ. Montego Bay is a main home port. It has excellent duty-free shopping, many attractions for visitors to visit, such as the Rose Hall Great House, rafting on the Martha Brae, Doctor's Cave Beach, the Greenwood Great House, and has craft markets, and you can do a day trip to see the famous 7 Mile Beach from Montego Bay. Falmouth is the port for megaliners. It has many attractions within 30 to 60 minutes away. It boasts a historic town and great duty-free shopping. It also allows visitors to go east or west, visit Montego Bay or visit Ocho Rios. Falmouth is where the big ships really come in. Ocho Rios is a popular Western Caribbean destination. They come because the area has 30 attractions less than 30 minutes away from the cruise ship pier. Places like Dunn's River, the Mystic Mountain where you can ride the bobsled, the James Bond Beach, Fern Gully, rafting on the White River and the Green Grotto Caves, and Kingston is just 1 hour away. Port Antonio is a dream town. Visitors will find adventure in the Blue Mountains, magic in the calming bottomless Blue Lagoon, or relax on a raft going down the Rio Grande. It has 2 beautiful waterfalls, the Somerset and the Reach Falls, but Port Antonio is really only for small vessels and is not a regular visit by the big ships. Port Royal, our 5th port, opened just this year in 2020. It's on the south coast of the island and just 15 minutes outside of the city of Kingston. This allows you to visit places like the Bob Marley Museum, to do day trips to the Blue Mountains, to go and visit Devon House and try Jamaica's famous ice cream, or to go to the Kingston waterfront or visit our historic Port Royal and see the location talked about in the Pirates of the Caribbean. But cruise lines come to Jamaica because the island has so many attractions, over 175 different attractions across the island, all with the best guides you could imagine. So let's go through a few of these excursions that make Jamaica such a popular cruising destination. Obviously, our iconic Dunn's River Falls is one of the top attractions for cruise visitors. You go from the beach to the top, which is 600 feet. You get completely wet, and it's a breathtaking and memorable experience. You can visit the Mystic Mountain, ride the Sky Explorer, and take the bobsled down. This is the Cool Runnings experience in Jamaica and is a very child-friendly experience. You can go zip wiring at different locations on the island, but Mystic Mountain offers a special 3-way pass that allows you to use the Sky Explorer, the bobsled and zipwire for one unique price. Also again, very kid friendly. They've opened a new attraction called the Ragamuffin, which is a tropical rainforest roller coaster. Highly recommended, and this is going to be very, very popular and might need to be booked if you're coming in off of a cruise ship for the day. These are some of the activities you can do at the Mystic Mountain. ATVs, they've got a climbing wall, and for people who don't want to do some of the high adventure stuff, there's an Anansi's Web, which is a walking adventure on a platform. Ride our seahorses. Jamaica's water is so calm, you can take horses out into the sea and they swim for you. It really is something quite spectacular, and this can be done at any of our locations where the cruise ships come in. There's quad biking, where you can take a four-wheeler off-road, and even if you've never ridden a motorbike before, this can be a new experience, and it's high octane and full of adrenaline. We've got plantation houses where you can visit and hear about the history of Jamaica and understand how the sugar economy made Jamaica one of the richest places in the British Empire, and hear stories of charm, love, romance and death at the Rose Hall Great House pictured here. And then the fantastic craft markets, friendly faces, good bargains, lots of bartering. It makes for a memorable experience and some good curios to carry away as well. Or if you want to do the ultimate eco experience in your day visit to Jamaica, go rafting on the Rio Grande or any of Jamaica's rivers, where you can go river rafting on a bamboo raft. It's not just relaxing, it can be therapeutic, and the ride ranges in time from 1 hour to 3 hours. For those who haven't had the chance to do the dolphin swim, there are 3 locations on the island where this can be done, and this can be booked by the cruise lines quite easily. And for those who are reggae enthusiasts, you can visit the Bob Marley Museum in a day trip to Jamaica, and it really does give you a wonderful insight into his life, his music, and his way of living and thinking. And if you are visiting Port Antonio, Ocho Rios, or Port Royal, take the excursion to the Blue Mountains. Try our coffee, see the natural beauty of the tropical rainforest. You won't regret it. Visit a coffee plantation, try some of Jamaica's famous Blue Mountain coffee, and get yourself a bargain. And lastly, if you are calling into Port Royal, go and see the old city, visit the Giddy House or Fort Charles, and absorb some of that history that the film Pirates of the Caribbean has made so popular. On the south coast of the island, there's another waterfall, the Wyas Falls, where you can get to and get back in a day quite easily to see another part of Jamaica's natural beauty. And the Black River Swamp Safari, if you really want to see what nature can be like on a tropical island, this excursion is really spectacular. Or for those who are into rums, visit the Appleton Estate Rum Factory Tour, where you'll be able to taste upwards of 20 different types of rum and see how this fantastic spirit is made and blended on the island. So, cruising in Jamaica can be fun, it can be adventurous, and it can be very rewarding. So, for our travel agent friends, join our Jamaica Rewards program, become a Jamaica travel specialist, learn and earn, get our monthly newsletter, and you might be on one of our Sell It and See It fam trips. We are social, we're on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. Thank you very much, and we hope you enjoyed our Cruise Jamaica mini webinar.